guys ready for the top 10? The top 10 what?
Top 10 tequilas that Bruce has in his cup right now.
Maybe, or the top 10?
Ice cubes that Bruce counted before he put it in his 10 tequilas.
One more time, the top 10?
The top 10 comic books that you need to be picking up next comic book day, September 22nd.
And we're gonna talk about those right after this. What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce Moreau.
And I am Stephanie.
What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce.
And I am Stephanie.
Guys, and welcome to the top 10. This is our top 10 list for next week's new comic book day, which is...
Wednesday, September 22nd. Guys, it's almost flipping October. How did that happen?
I don't know, but it's happening super fast, and I don't know how to stop it. But guys, so each week we pull our top favorite comics that are coming out next week that we think you guys should consider picking up, putting on your pull list, or just picking up, like what I just said like 2 seconds ago.
Picking up or picking up. Wait.
Picking up. Guys, we're a little tired. It is Wednesday night. It's been a long week already. And it's only Wednesday and there's still 2 more days in the week. But guys, we're going to power through. We're going to talk about these 10 books. But before we get into those 10 books, guys, we want you to look down. Just look down.
Are you wearing pants?
Are we wearing pants? That is the big question. But guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys get yourself subscribed. Hit that
bell notification.
Why should they do that?
Because you want to be notified when we post new videos, like our awesome video we just posted about our comic book store reviews. Or when we go live every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, comics and beers, giveaways, trivia, news, drinking, beers, fun, famous artists.
Famous writers.
Famous writers. Famous Bruce and Stephanie.
It's an overall. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a great time, guys. Just make sure you guys are tuning in for Comics and Beer for sure. And the last thing we want to do before we jump into these 10 books is smash the like button. All right, guys, let's jump into these 10 books and not waste any more of your time.
All right, guys. The first book we recommend you pick up next week, Suicide Squad, number 9. Written by Tom Taylor, art by Bruno Redondo. Amazing art, amazing story. Bruno Redondo was our giveaway person. We should come up with a coin of phrase for that. Person who gave away stuff last month that we were able to give away to the community. He's an awesome guy. You guys should be supporting him. Bruce will give you his thoughts. Yeah, Suicide Squad is one of the best DC books out right now. Tom Taylor is reading Deceased. Stephanie loves that. I love that. She is going to catch up on Suicide Squad. This is only 11 issue series that's going to end in what, 1, 2, 3 books. So, but yeah, it's a great book. There's Harley Quinn, there's Deadshot, there's a new team of the Revolutionaries. It's just a really good book. Make sure you guys are picking this up. That's enough about Suicide Squad number 9. Let's jump into the next book. This next book I am a huge supporter of, and that is Justice League Dark number 26. It's written by Ram V, and the artist is AMANCAY NAHUELPAN. Close. He was very close.
I'm terribly butchering that name, guys, but this book has been so good. James Tynion IV started this book. Ram V started writing it with him for a little while, and now Ram V is on his own, and Ram V is doing such a good job, and his name is Ram V. That's it. Just Ram, letter V. That is badass.
That is very innuendo.
So, Stephanie, you haven't read this, but let them know what your thoughts are on this book.
It's number 26. If you're not reading it, why would you pick it up? It is way too late in the run unless you want to try to grab it and then try to go hunting for the back issues.
Hunting is
fun.
But
this variant cover is sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
It is a pretty cool variant cover. Bruce will put it up probably like right over my face. And it will be amazing. So you guys should maybe just rip the cover off the book and take that home with you.
But knowing that it was written by James Tynion IV for a while,
it's probably good, but I mean, now it's not. It's written by Ram V.
It's definitely still good, guys. You guys should definitely be still picking this up. And let's move in to the next book.
All right, guys. The next book on your list, not my list, this is the list of books you're going to pick up, is Venom number 28. Donny Cates is writing this, guys. What more do I need to say? Art by Juan GEDEON. I know I mastered that one.
You sure did.
I'm not reading this, Bruce is, but the art is always amazing. Everybody loves it. I mean, the covers and books are going for crazy amount of money. And Donny Cates is just a good writer anyway. So I'm a little late in the game, but if this was 28 issues ago, guys, I would be reading this. So you should be too.
Yeah, Stephanie definitely is a Donny Cates supporter. She's written
I've written him a letter. Dear Donny.
She's read his story. Yeah, this book has had its hills and valleys. And this is crawling up a hill. It's getting to the good stuff. We're getting really close to the King in Black, which is a really fun story. We're in the story of the Maker, which is a really cool character. I really, really enjoy him. And we're in an alt universe with some symbiotes that look like other superheroes like Captain America and She-Hulk and other crazy Avengers. It's just a really cool story. I definitely think you should be picking up. The list of variants, I can't put them all on screen. We'd have to talk for like 30 minutes just to get them all on screen. But yeah, crazy variants, great story. It's a great writer. Definitely pick this book up. On to the next one. The next book on our top 10 list is Spider-Man number 4. Now, this is not Spider-Man. This is J.J. Abrams and Henry Abrams. That's right, the Abrams Spider-Man. Henry Abrams is J.J. Abrams' son. They wrote a book. Obviously, Marvel was like, oh, the Abrams want to write a book for us? Sure. But it's a really good book. I enjoy it. It might not be beloved by the universe, but I really enjoyed it. It was a cool alt tale on Spider-Man. This is an alt universe, so it's not in continuity. You don't have to worry about it ruining your Peter Parker. So chillax. And yeah, it also has art by Sara Pichelli. Sara Pichelli's art is freaking fantastic. So just on the story being really cool, alt tale, Sara Pichelli, definitely pick it up. Babe, any thoughts on Spider-Man number 4 by the Abrams?
I actually really like when they get a famous author to come and write a comic book. I think that's pretty cool. So based on that, I would think you guys should pick it up. Again, Bruce said the art is amazing.
It's really good.
It's only the 4th issue, so you could probably find the other 3 and catch up. So get it.
Get it. And let's move on to the next one. The next book on our top 10 list is Daredevil number 22, written by Chip ZDARSKY. That's right, guys. He has been on this current Daredevil run since issue number 1. Everyone loves it. If you're not reading, you definitely should. There's been a couple different artists throughout the book, but mainly it's been Marco Cicchetto. But sadly, he is not on this book. He's on the cover, but not on the book itself. We have a new artist of Francesco
Mobili.
There we go. So I have no idea what the art's going to look like because I don't know what Francesco Mobili's art looks like, but the story is probably going to be fire because the book has been fire for a very long time. This cover is really cool. It's Daredevil coming back into his own, so we'll see. I don't know. This story has been bonkers and I can't get into it right now, but definitely be picking this book up.
Bonkers.
Anything you want to add?
The cover does look pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Chicago Bulls, so maybe they have like a Michael Jordan tribute in there. Maybe like Michael Jordan
That'd be awesome.
Fighting Daredevil. He's like, I can't see you because I'm Daredevil. Michael Jordan's like, you can't see me because my game is too strong. And that's the whole book. Then definitely read it.
Then definitely read it. Or just read it because it's written by Chip ZDARSKY. There we go.
One of the 2 reasons you should be picking it up based on the fact that Michael Jordan's in this one.
Yes, and I have a sweet beard. And I'll sit. All right, guys, let's get into the next book.
Guys, it's my favorite time. We are now into the indie section of the books you should be picking up next week. And the first one we have for you is a new book. It is called An Unkindness of Ravens, number 1, Boom Studios. Who doesn't love Boom Studios? Doing great things right now. It's about a bunch of witches that survived the Salem witch trial, and now they're living present day, and then one of them goes missing, and then they don't know what happens, but then this mysterious woman shows up, and she looks just like the one that went missing. What's going on? What will happen? Who will happen? Also, who will happen? The Who. They're coming back. They're doing a reunion tour. Anyway, guys, indies are amazing. Went in a weird direction with that. I'm aware. Stop judging. Bruce, do you think people should pick this up?
I mean, it's Boom Studios. Boom Studios has been pretty much printing really amazing books. Come on, something is killing the children. And that's all I can think of off the top of my head right now. But I don't know. The Boom is putting out a lot of good books right now. I just can't,
Are they doing 7 Secrets?
Yes.
Big Girls?
Yes.
There you go.
Big Girls is Image, I think. But I want my second tequila. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, Boom, witches. Do you need more? Come on, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. That's where this is going. Harry Potter is from the Salem witch trials.
Duh.
And he's a bunch of women.
In
a cloak.
But guys, definitely, I mean, it's an indie. It's Boom. We're going to check it out, at least for the first issue, and we're excited about it. So that's why you should pick it up. And let's move into the next book. And the next book on our list is Undiscovered Country, number 8. This is written by the great and amazing Charles Soule and Scott Snyder, and art by Giuseppe Camuncoli and Leonardo Marcello Grassi. Did I pronounce those right? Probably not, but I'm trying, guys. But yeah, this book has been in an amazing sci-fi crazy story. I don't want to get into the details, but it's really, really good, and it's Scott Snyder. If you don't like Scott Snyder, who are you?
Who are you?
Stephanie, have you read this book? And if not, why do you think they should pick it up just based on this cover?
I have not read it. The cover looks pretty cool. I don't know really anything about it other than it's in my stack of piles of books to read that Bruce has given me that I still haven't had a chance to read yet. But I'll get there one day, and I'll be like, why didn't I read it sooner? Don't be like me. Read it sooner.
Read it now. But yeah, let's move into the next book.
Guys, do you feel that? On your face?
I do. I feel it. I feel
a slight breeze?
I do.
One might call it the wind. Wind is the next book we want you picking up. Guys, Wind from Boom Studios. There you go. Another Boom Studios book. Amazing. James Tynion IV. Michael Dionysus, like a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur drawing a picture. You guys should be amazed and impressed. Guys, Wind is such a good story. I'm in love with it. I've read all 3 issues. I know it's a lot for me. 3 issues already, guys. The art is cool. The story is cool. About like a land where magic used to exist and now it doesn't, and they're trying to get rid of all the magic people, and it's just a really awesome story. They follow the one magic kid. You guys should be reading it. Bruce, do you agree?
Yes, there's nothing more I can say because Stephanie crushed it. So yeah, definitely pick this up. James Tynion IV and Michael Dionysus. Great art, great story. Definitely pick this book up. And we're going to move into the
next book.
Guys, you definitely want to be adding this into your list, and that's Shadow Service #2. This is written by Kevin Scott and art by
Corin Howell.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't read this before we started recording it, but I did read issue #1, and that book was really fun. It's a girl magician detective. Do I need to say more? Because if I do, I'll tell you a little bit more. She's on a case, she's trying to solve it, and she gets attacked. And she gets sucked into this weird thing. And that's where we ended in the first issue. And it was awesome.
Guys, I don't know where I was that I didn't read this, but somehow I didn't read this. It didn't show up in my pile of books I should be reading. So I blame Bruce.
Oh, blame me for sure.
But I'm going to read the first one, and then I'll let you guys know. So even if you watch this video, don't pick up the second one. Wait till I read the first one. I'll call you. I'll tell you if you should pick it up. Then you pick it up.
It's definitely really good. And again, yeah, it's by Vault. Vault, we're huge fans of Vault. So if you need more things, Resident and Shadow Service. And David Andry.
Just pick up David Andry. I think if you do enough squats, one day you'll be able to pick up David Andry.
David Andry is in California, so just fly out there, then pick him up, and then pick up this book. All right, guys, let's get into our last book. All right, guys, the last book on our list is Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy #4, and look at this cover A. This cover A is so good. It looks like there's Mickey Mouse, like a badass version of Mickey Mouse, which is really cool. But excuse me, this is written by Jeff Lemire and art by
Tongi ZONJIC.
I'm having her read it because I would have butchered that way worse than she did. In case she did.
I got it perfect. I don't know what he's talking about.
But this is a really cool book. It's in the Black Hammer universe, which I have not personally read. I've only read issues 1 and 2 of this, and I did really enjoy it. I love almost everything Jeff Lemire puts out. It's in Stephanie's pile of to read. It's like towards the back.
This is my pile of things to read.
It's really big,
Can't even see it.
It's a really good book. It's Jeff Lemire. Jeff Lemire just, I don't know. Just like Tom Taylor, he prints gold, baby. He just prints gold. But this is the last book on our list. Give him your final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this video.
I think the cover looks pretty cool. It is only #4, so you should be able to find the other back issues. Read this. Jeff Lemire, Bruce says, is amazing. So Bruce says it's possibly true. Although if he can print gold, why is he still writing comic books? But
that's a good question. That is a good question.
So pick it up. Amazing. Good. Go. Guys, do it. Do everything we said on this video. We named a lot of things, but
we did.
Rewind and watch again in case you forget all the things you're supposed to be doing.
There's 10 books that you guys should pick up this week. We definitely rambled a little bit more than normal, but I blame the cocktails, and I blame kids being in school and being at home with them all day. It's just...
I'm tired.
It's a lot.
I'm tired.
She's tired. I'm tired. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are 10 books, but our poll list next week is close to 20 books. And then there's also reprints of Venom and Thor coming out next week, and that's just going to be hurty on the wallet. Hurty. Thank you guys so much for doing this video. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.